Yeah, we back. We back. Now today's gonna be a quick video, man. It's gonna be a follow-up video to one I dropped the other day entitled Israel vs. Palestine, the hypocrisy of South Africa. And in that video, man, we spoke about how the South African government packed up their bags, left their political offices, hopped on a jet, hopped on a plane, went to the International Criminal Courts of Justice, not to advocate for their own citizens, not to advocate for the black men and women on the continent. No, they had better things to do. They decided that we need to go to the International Criminal Courts of Justice to advocate for the Arabs in the Middle East, to advocate for the Palestinians. Now, Israel has responded. Israel has now dropped their own diss track in response to the South Africans. Now, listen, man. Listen, man. Let's get into it. Take a look up on the screen. Israel's ambassador to the UN has raised concerns regarding the recent Plateau massacre on Christmas, where 200 Nigerians were reportedly killed by Muslims. The ambassador highlighted that over the past decade, 50,000 Christians in Nigeria have suffered similar violent attacks. Now, wow. Man, them Zionists, they intelligent, bruh. Them Zionists, man, goddamn. Let me tell you why this is such an excellent subliminal response back to the South Africans. Number one, we know the temperature of xenophobia in South Africa is definitely highly elevated compared to other nations, right? Very xenophobic, especially against Nigerians, especially against West Africans, right? So Israel going to the UN to advocate on behalf of Nigerians is a slap in the face to South Africans for a number of reasons. Number one, it's basically saying, nigga, you got all this time to worry about what the Palestinians doing, what the Arabs in the Middle East doing, but you don't even give a fuck about your brothers on the continent. You a hypocrite, you a fraud. That's basically what they're saying in so many words. And I'm of the opinion that they specifically chose to advocate for Nigerians because they know the temperature of xenophobia against Nigerians in South Africa, it's very high. It's very high. All that morality, all that humanity, all that camaraderie, it goes out the window when it comes to Nigerians, right? When it comes to other African nationals, they're very xenophobic in South Africa, right? So number one, the Israelis, man, the Zionists, very intelligent on this end, truly calling out the hypocrisy of the black man on the international stage. Man, black men should be embarrassed. Nigga, you going to bat for the fucking Arab. Meanwhile, the black men and women on the continent are suffering and you don't give a fuck. You a coward, you a fraud, and you a hypocrite. And they're basically telling the South Africans, you have no room to cast judgment against us because your sense of morality doesn't even extend to the other black men on the continent, but you want to be the morality police for the Arabs in the Middle East. The Israeli is basically saying, nigga, shut your mouth, nigga. Shut your mouth, bitch. That's what the Israeli is saying to the South African black man. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. And listen, man, I don't even know what to say. Anyways, man, let's take a look at some of the reactions on social media. Now, matter of fact, let's run the footage first of the Israeli ambassador, and then we'll jump into the reactions. Let's go.
On Christmas, 200 Nigerian Christians were murdered by Muslims. Over the past decade, 50,000 Christians in Nigeria have been butchered and hacked to death. Is this even a concern to the council? Again, no Jews, no news.
All right, we back. Now, like I said, black men should be embarrassed. Black men across the board should be embarrassed. When a damn Zionist advocates for the black man on the world stage before the black man advocates for himself, black men should be embarrassed. Now, I'm not embarrassed because I get on this microphone every single day and I advocate for the black man. But y'all other boys that want to advocate for everybody else before your own people, nigga, you should be embarrassed, nigga. You should be embarrassed. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the reactions on social media. This person said, this is all geopolitics at play, and they did not do this because they're concerned about Nigerians in Plateau State. It's just a pawn in their game. And I agree. It's all political posturing. It's all geopolitics at play. But you got to ask yourself, why is it that a Jewish man was the first one to go on the international stage and advocate for what's going on the continent? Why did the South African man leave where he was at to go advocate for the Arabs in the Middle East? How come the Nigerian government themselves didn't advocate for themselves at the UN? Matter of fact, how come the South African government never brought a case against the European invaders and settlers that have colonized their land for centuries and control the economy? Black men should be embarrassed. Now let's continue. Israel's ambassador, thank you for doing what Nigeria's ambassador and Africans could not do. It's a shame, brother. It's a shame. It's a shame, man. But anyways, let's continue. This person said, what has South Africa done about the thousands of Africans killed in numerous conflicts and genocides? Millions are in refugee camps, and yet it's Palestinians far away in the Middle East they are more worried about. And the reason why I said the Israeli government was so intelligent by their response at the UN is because this is exactly the type of response they were trying to trigger. This is exactly the type of rhetoric they were trying to promote, right? They were trying to highlight the hypocrisy of the black men that control the South African government, saying, nigga, you got all this time to worry about what's happening in the Middle East, but you don't even give a fuck about the black men and women on your own continent. The Israeli government basically told the black man, nigga, shut your mouth when you talking to me, nigga. Watch your mouth when you talking to me. You don't got no room to talk about me, nigga. You a hypocrite, you a fraud. You don't give a fuck about your own people. You don't give a fuck about your own continent. Nigga, you a bitch. That is what the Israeli ambassador said to South Africa. Said, shut your mouth, bitch. That's what they said. Nigga, bitch slapped you niggas. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's truly a shame when you think about it. The South African government brought a case to the International Courts of Justice on behalf of the Palestinians, but they won't even bring a case to the International Courts of Justice for the men who invaded their homeland and controlled the economy. For the men who butchered and massacred their ancestors. They won't even bring a case against them. They reconciled with them. They reconciled with the Europeans who invaded their territory. But they went all the way to the International Criminal Courts of Justice to go to bat for the Palestinians before they went to bat for the black men and women on the continent. Man, listen, man. Listen, man, the Israelis told you, nigga, shut that shit up, nigga. Shut that shit up. We don't respect that shit, bitch. Anyways, man, it's your boy Neferkar, that's Salim, back in the building. Yes, indeed. Cash App up on the screen, and I'm gone. Peace.
Reincarnated, I'm back in original fashion. I left on a horse and came back in the ass, and I left with abundance and came back to famine. We used to be pyramids, now we be rapping. Look how the mighty have fallen. Used to be running, now we be walking. When you be cooning, that's when they applauded. Selling your soul, your sons and your daughter. Gotta come up in this shit, they stuck in the mix. Really, my heart it be breaking. That's why I'm stacking that paper and handle my business. Pass it down in generation. Talking about money and power and building a nation. That's a deadly combination. Never be watching the TV, they pushing agendas, falsifying information. Know they got malice intentions. Step in the room and I'm feeling the tension. Enemy watching, he blocking my vision. Came for the check cause I need my redemption. Building my kingdom, I need it protected. Ready for war like a young Money Congo. Never decided the team is the motto. Up in the crib and I'm whipping up waffles. Up in the crib and I'm smoking gelato. I'm chilling, I'm taking my pain and make it ambition. I'm blessed by the gods, but I ain't religious. I came for the power, they came for the bitch. They making no hourly wage, I got business. This shit is an art and they could never be taught. Selling my soul, I can never be bought. Play with my money, I see you ain't caught. Run to the check and I do it for sport. Babylon falling, I go to the source. Packing my luggage and go overseas. Shorty be with me and she so elite. Shorty be chocolate, I'm calling her Hershey. Secret intelligence probably gon' murk me. Don't fuck with brands cause nigga I'm Haitian. Say the wrong shit and you're smacking their faces.